You guys ready? We're good? Okay. I want to thank everybody for coming today. Before we have our football portion of the press conference ahead of the spring game Saturday, we have a special announcement. And here to make that announcement to my immediate right is Craig Floss, the president, the CEO of Iowa Corn, and then Jamie Pollard, Iowa State University's director of athletics. And I'm going to turn it right to you, Craig.
Great. Thanks, Tom. Good morning, everybody. On behalf of Iowa's corn farmers, I'm proud to be here today in Ames, Iowa, to make a very important announcement. For the past 2 years, Iowa Corn has been part of something we've called the Iowa Game Day promotions with the Iowa and Iowa State athletic departments. The promotion has involved basketball, wrestling, and, of course, football. We've had signage for fans, we've had radio, we've sponsored the television coaches shows, we've had great prize giveaways, including a Chevy Silverado flex fuel vehicle. Last year we gave away food and fuel to a lucky winner, $7,500 worth of that. It's been working really well, and when something works well, we believe that it makes sense to step it up a notch. And today we're ready to take that next step, which is to go head with all the other head-to-head matchups between Iowa and Iowa State, incorporating more media and a lot more information out to our fans. And for us, as you might know, corn is not only the top food and fuel crop in Iowa, but it's also the nation's biggest crop. Iowa and Iowa State have premier athletic departments and have one of the nation's greatest in-state rivalries. And today I am pleased to announce that Iowa Corn will expand its partnership with the Iowa and Iowa State athletic departments to include the Iowa Corn Cy-Hawk Series.
Thank you, Craig. I want to thank Craig and his staff, but also Dick Gallagher, who is the chairman of the Iowa Corn Promotions Board, and Dean Taylor, who is the president of the Iowa Corn Growers Association, as well as Gary Barta and the University of Iowa. You know, it's always great to have great partners and great sponsorships, but it's even more special when you can do one that represents, I think, the state of Iowa is about as good as we can. When those two athletic programs come together in all those events, and we're bringing in the agricultural side of this wonderful state, and to be able to do it with the Corn Growers Association is a perfect partnership. And it really, to me, sends a great message about the importance of the rivalries of our sports, not just football, but all the sports that we play and all the student athletes that represent our two wonderful institutions. And it's neat to be able to do something with the University of Iowa where it's a great partnership as well. So on behalf of Iowa State University, we're very grateful for today, and we've enjoyed our partnership in the past, but we really look forward to growing this as we move forward. No pun intended.
And with that, I would like to introduce our president of the Iowa Corn Growers Association, Dean Taylor, and our vice president of the association, Kevin Ross, as well as the chair of the Iowa Corn Promotion Board, Dick Gallagher, and the chair-elect, Deb Keller. And they're going to unveil our new logo. If you would, go ahead and let the folks see it. The new Iowa Corn Cy-Hawk Series logo.
Questions for Craig and Jamie?
Jamie, have there been any discussions with the University of Iowa about making any changes to the football series in light of the expanded conference schedules?
Well, Coach Rhodes and I have talked about, the fact that we're going to start winning our games, right? That's the change that we've talked about. No, that situation hasn't changed, and we have a contract through 2017. And as the Big 12 will go into a 9-game schedule this year, I know that Iowa will have that challenge ahead of them in the near future in the Big 10. And the communications that Gary and I have had have all centered around, as long as they can continue to keep their home and away balance like we've been able to, that it's our intentions to have the series continue for a long, long time.
Jamie, how thankful are you to Hy-Vee for getting this thing off the ground a few years back?
You know, Hy-Vee has been a great, great supporter of both Iowa, Iowa State, and quite honestly, all the athletic programs in this state. They are going to continue to be a sponsor going forward. They have just chosen at this point in time that they'd like to maybe move into a different direction, and we're very, very grateful that Iowa Corn was there with us and ready to step up and really be able to capitalize on the opportunity that was going to become available. But Hy-Vee will expand their role with both Iowa and Iowa State going forward, and we'll have a long partnership with them into the future as well.
Jamie, do you think that it's Gary Barta's intention that this football series will continue?
You'd have to ask Gary to speak for himself, but he has not indicated anything different to me.
Any other questions?
Craig, why did you feel that this was such an important venture to get into for Iowa Corn?
Thanks for the question, John. Iowa Corn feels very strongly that the Iowa State head-to-head competitions are a great place for us to get messages out, be supportive of the athletic programs, the universities themselves. There is nothing more Iowa than the Iowa State matchups. And for Iowa Corn to be able to be a part of that with a proud history and heritage, it's just a great opportunity for farmers to team up with their universities, have some fun, learn a little bit along the way. We think this is a great platform for us to get messages out and to educate folks.
Any more questions? Craig, Jamie, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.